Thank you for joining me for Foundations of Yoga, Part 7. Today we're looking at our final limb, which is the one that people are probably most used to thinking about in regards to yoga, and that is the physical postures or poses in Sanskrit called asana. Asanas are the yoga poses where we direct our attention inward to be present in our body. The goal is steadiness, ease, and bringing wellness into our body to bring wellness into our mind. The poses release mental and physical tension, prepare the body for seated meditation, promote balance, strength, and flexibility, reduce stress, and increase concentration and awareness. It is important to remember as we do poses that we want to feel sensation. There will most likely be a sense that you feel a stretching or a change in your body, but we shouldn't ever feel pain. If you are feeling a discomfort or pain, then that just means that there needs to be a modification or backing off of the pose. BKS Iyengar, a yoga teacher and founder of the Iyengar type of yoga, stated the brain is the hardest part of the body to adjust to asanas. And this is so true because even though our body requires adjustments in the poses, it also requires a concentration and focus of our mind, a steadiness and being in the present moment that can be difficult, which is why yoga offers so many benefits for the brain and body. We're now going to move into our practice, and I invite you to come to a standing position. And the first pose that we will start with is mountain pose. And this is where we are standing with our feet on the ground, feeling the mat under all parts of our feet. Our legs and core are engaged, shoulders relaxed down from our ears, and hands relaxed by our side. As you feel comfortable in this pose, go ahead and take a deep breath in, raising your arms above your head. You can bring your palms together and gaze forward or up at your hands, whatever is most comfortable for your neck. And you can include a slight back bend if that is comfortable as well. This is upward arm salute. On your next exhale, slowly bend from the hips, hinging forward, releasing your body towards the ground. Think about bringing your forehead towards the ground or the mat on which you are standing, and allow your arms to hang heavy. As your spine decompresses, allow your head to hang heavy, and fully relax, letting all tension release as if it is soaking into the floor beneath you. Keep breathing nice and deeply here. And these are poses that you can do in sequence. You can come to standing, or on an inhale again, raise your arms to upward arm salute, and exhale to standing forward fold arms towards the floor. And for our last basic pose, you can go ahead and step your feet about 3.5 to 4 feet apart. Feet are parallel to each other. And as you fold forward, you'll see that in wide-legged standing forward fold, you might be able to reach your arms closer to the floor, but it has the same idea of hinging forward from the hips, allowing the top of the head to move towards the floor, breathing deeply, releasing all tension. We're now going to move into poses that are a little bit more advanced, and so you can feel free to try these at a later time if you need to work up to the balance and flexibility that they require. The first pose is called Warrior Two, and this is where your right foot will be facing forward, parallel with the long side of your mat, and your left foot steps back so it's parallel with the short side of the mat, heels in line with each other. As you bend forward into your front leg, you want to make sure to keep your knee directly above your ankle and feel the stretch in the inner left thigh, keeping your shoulders over your hips, engaging your core. Find your balance, feel the ground beneath all parts of your feet, all the parts of the soles. And allow your arms to come to a T, palms down, and your gaze can be straight ahead or over your front fingertips if that is comfortable for your neck. Take a few deep breaths here. Notice how you feel. Again, remember this is warrior pose, so there should be a sense of stability and strength, a readiness, and yet a calm as your shoulders are still down from your ears and you're able to take nice, slow, deep breaths. From here, you can bring your right forearm to rest on your right thigh, extending your left arm overhead, feeling that nice side body stretch all the way through the left torso. And think about having a straight line from your left fingertips all the way down to the outer part of your left foot. This is extended side angle. And when you're ready, you can come back up to an upright position, keeping your feet where they are, but straightening both legs. And then now, reaching that right arm towards the ground to feel a nice hamstring stretch of the right leg. Left arm can come up towards the sky. And you can rest your right arm on your shin, on a block if you have one nearby, or your ankle or mat, wherever it reaches most comfortably. You can have a slight bend in that front leg. We should feel a nice stretch in the hamstring. For our last pose, come back up to standing, straighten both legs. Bring your right foot in so that it's parallel to the left. Find a nice steady stance, and you can turn your toes out slightly here and squat down into fierce angle or goddess pose. The knees should be open as your hips sink down towards the mat, and your arms can be up in what's called cactus shape, where they're at 90-degree angles with the elbows, and the triceps are parallel to the ground. When this becomes too much for the quads, you can straighten your legs and shake out your legs and congratulate yourself for a job well done. As we now move into our reflection time, I invite you to just take a moment and notice how you feel after moving your body through these poses. What sensations did you notice? Were you able to keep your breathing steady and slow? Did you notice a change in your balance or flexibility? And I invite you to go and try the last 4 poses on the other side and notice if you feel a difference between your right and left sides. Oftentimes our bodies are not equal in the way that they are with feeling and ability from right to left, and that's okay. That's normal. Just take note of that and continue to tune in to your body, to your breath, and your being. Thank you so much for joining me in these classes. I hope you enjoyed them and learned important information that you can apply throughout your daily life. And feel free to contact me with any questions and subscribe to follow along for more content. Have a great day.